big changes at the Quincy Veterans Home. You'll want to see the new construction on the upcoming Muddy River Gems.
The reality is we're looking at one of the oldest veterans homes in our country. And so it was time to build a new one anyway. We want to be able to provide the best for Illinois veterans. We've invested nearly $500 million in veterans homes construction projects.
That's coming up on the next Muddy River Gem, brought to you by Dot Foods.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. Now it's time for Coffee Talk. I screwed it up. You didn't even do it.
I didn't do it.
God dang it. So, well, we were told last time that we were saying it wrong anyway, and I feel like I reverted back to my old habits. I did not do Brooklyn. I did Boston.
I kind of like Boston.
And very poorly. So, there you go. But guess what? It's Coffee Talk. We have a special guest, and he brought some special food.
That goes especially well with coffee.
100%. So real quick before we get cruising, thank you EFB once again for your sponsorship. It means the world to us. And of course we love your coffee. So thank you. And thank you, Mr. Jimmie Patterson from the Scoreboard for being here, for bringing wings. Also, before the camera started rolling, we talked about something else that we have in common, not just our love for community, booze, and food.
Yeah.
We have a love for respectful,
funeral procession
decorum, right? When it comes to funerals and the processional, right?
It's like decent humanity.
100%.
Honestly, is probably the best way to put it.
It
honestly blows my mind how often it happens.
Yeah, that people don't pull over. So I was driving here today, and there was a funeral. Is it processional, recessional?
I think it
depends on which
procession.
Okay, so a whole string of cars all along 12th Street pulled over to, I guess, just pay. You just do it to pay your respects to the people who've lost someone. And I think it should be illegal to not do it.
Agreed.
But even if there's not a law, it should just be something that is human decency. And I wanted to shout out anybody on 12th Street today that pulled over for this funeral. It wasn't a super long one, but I think even if it were, we all have that much time to pull over, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know that's like a local thing too? Like, I mean, it's not everywhere that you pull over. Like some people, that's unheard of. That's kind of a local thing.
I mean, it stretches though, because I feel like it happens. I've been to like funerals in Springfield, Illinois, and like everybody does it.
Yeah.
Is it an Illinois thing though? Because I've talked to people in Florida and they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well,
they don't stop, don't pull over or anything.
Yeah, no.
It should be. It should just be normal human decency that spans the world. But even if it's just an Illinois thing, yay, Illinois!
Yeah,
that's a great thing.
That's one thing we're proud of.
That's a great thing to
It's like 90 seconds of your day
Yeah.
to make somebody else's miserable day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give them some kind of positive in one of probably the worst days of their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So I just wanted to shout that out because I was proud of everybody who pulled over, even the lady who realized a little too late, but she still.
I like how you point to me, like
well, because you
it would be me.
I can see that.
No,
I
because
can see that being
she
you.
said, "What happens if you don't know what's going on?" Which I think a lot of people in Quincy, to be fair, don't know what the hell's going on a daily basis.
Yeah,
but
especially while driving.
yeah, but the lady that didn't realize she pulled over a couple cars ahead, so it was all good. But anyway, yep, shout out there. I just want to throw that in there. Now to the meat and potatoes of the coffee talk, right? So. Why do we have wings here today, Jimmy Jim?
I'm guessing it's because of Wingfest coming up on Saturday.
Because I asked him for.
Okay,
Brittany asked.
Yeah. So either way, I get to be. I'm the lucky one who gets to smell and taste these wings. Not on camera. You can eat one if you want, but I'm a terrible wing eater. Okay, so Wingfest, Saturday, June 1st. What time does it start?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. at the Scoreboard, and you did get the okay to block off that street, right?
Correct.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Bringing events to Quincy
once
again.
Yeah. The last one was pretty out there. I think this one's a little bit more normal than little people wrestling each other.
Yeah.
But
come on, Dwarfinators. I think that's just something. Is that what it was called? I don't want to screw it up.
Dwarfinators Extreme Wrestling is what they call it. Yeah.
And I was out of town, so I didn't get to witness it firsthand, but I saw a lot of videos, and I'm telling you what an event.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
A lot of broken chairs. I was surprised the amount of people that were paying money to let one of the wrestlers
break a chair,
beat a cookie sheet over their head.
Seriously?
Like, I mean, it looked like it hurt.
Like a legit one,
yeah,
or
like
is this like a?
we had to go get them.
Really?
So they were legit cookie sheets.
Okay. And
they'd
people
sign
were
the
paying for that.
like $20, and then they'd sign the cookie sheet and they'd give it to the person. Like,
All
here's
right.
your trophy for getting your head bashed in.
oh my.
Was it just like one hit? I feel
Oh,
like
no,
I
it
missed
was like
this. Oh, they were
10 or
just
12,
legit
yeah.
beating the crap
Like,
out
I'm
of
just
it.
yeah.
thinking in the
Yeah.
back of my head the liability behind this.
Right
and
on
I'm
top
like,
of the
oh
noggin,
my
yeah.
God.
Hey,
Yeah.
to each their own. I judge not. But I do think that it's awesome that you're bringing events to Quincy. I know we've had Wingfest here before, but you guys are doing it kind of on a grand scheme, and I like to think it's a little, I don't know, it seems like a little more cooler, right? Like it's just like
It's more laid back,
Yeah.
I would say. It's less
Yeah.
forced into an event. I mean, it's definitely laid back because I didn't expect the turnout that we're now expecting. I posted it on Facebook maybe a month ago, and we were expecting, a couple hundred people. It'd be a good, mostly Scoreboard patrons, and the feedback that I've gotten of all the people that said that they're coming is definitely shot my blood pressure through the roof. For
You
sure.
worried?
Yeah, I'm a little.
Nah, you'll pull it off.
Yeah.
You'll pull it off. So, how many different wing entries do you
We're
have
sitting
so far?
right around a dozen right now, but
Okay.
Quincy is notable for being a last-minute town.
We were just talking about procrastination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess it's gonna get to around 15, but
How many can you have up to?
I could take a few more.
Okay.
Yeah, I could take a few more. The sheet's posted on Facebook. Just get a hold of the Scoreboard page or me. My phone number's on the banner, so just call me and we can figure out how to squeeze
Now you're
somebody else
supplying
in.
the wings, is that right?
Correct. Yeah. So that's the big question. Is so kind of out of a liability problem. We really can't allow somebody to bring their own chicken in. If something were to happen, God forbid.
Yeah, nobody wants bad chicken.
Right. It would fall on us.
Yeah.
And so we
Plus the chicken's good.
kind of yeah. And that way everybody's on a level playing field too.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It's basically a sauce competition. It's
Yeah.
essentially what it is.
That's
Love
the
it.
same way that the old
The
Wingfest
Wingfest
was
was,
set up.
yeah.
And that was, I know, like you said, maybe a little bit more formal or whatever, but I know it was missed. It's greatly missed. So
Yeah. And
awesome that you're bringing it back.
It's
Oh, it's not happening anymore.
The
So
Wingfest
it's
it's
kind of
in
replacing
Hannibal. It's in Hannibal.
Ah,
well,
okay.
Hannibal had one,
Hannibal had
and
one, and
Quincy had one.
Yeah.
Quincy's one was the Oakley Lindsay Center's like one big, I would say, I don't want to say fun. I guess it is a fundraiser, but it was like their one big event where everything went towards them.
Yeah.
Now they've replaced Wingfest with the food truck event. So
Yeah.
Wingfest does not happen in Quincy
Okay.
until.
So you're bringing it back.
yeah,
I love
bringing
it.
back.
So, and I love the idea of keeping it the level playing field because I was just thinking you don't want to be the guy that shows up with wimpy wings because then even if your sauce is the
Right.
best.
And we want to make
Yeah.
like a whole weekend out of it. I mean, somebody wants to, hang out with their buddies, make their sauce the night before, and then go the next day. Like, we want it to be an annual thing. Like, oh, Wingfest is this weekend. We do that every year.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that we want people to look forward to.
Traditions, baby. Yeah, that's what we're good for. So, are you offering prizes? What's the gig here?
Yeah.
Why would
so
I do this?
We're
Okay.
stepping out of the box a little bit. Normally, you get, some kind of like rink-a-dink participation trophy when you win, basically.
Which still is pretty meaningful. It's just bragging rights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we want.
Yeah.
So to kind of influence the bragging rights part of it, we went to Design It in Canton. They've done a lot of work for us. They're really good people. We had aprons made that kind of say like Wingfest champion, for like the dad and the New Balance shoes and the jean shorts.
The jorts.
Yeah,
All day long.
Yeah, jorts. Sorry.
Love it.
Yeah, so he has an apron, and then we had a spatula engraved for all the winners too.
I saw that.
And then
That was through.
So cool.
that was through Muddy River Engraving.
Yeah.
Andrew does unbelievable.
He does.
all of our stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah,
good.
he is great. And I actually just met him the other day. There's so many weird ties in Quincy. Small world. Anyway, I digress. But
Small world. This
love it.
day is a big day for Quincy. It's not just Wingfest like we were talking about. On this same day, the Engraved Hive is hosting their Fostering
Hope Market.
Yeah. So that ends right when this starts. You take your kids to that. Is this a kid-friendly event?
So kids 12 and under will be $10 instead of $20 entry for a normal person to go in and all you can eat.
perfect.
All you can eat.
All you
wings,
can eat.
And then you said 12 different flavors or entries.
Yeah, as of right
As
now.
of right
yeah.
now. That's very cool. All right. So, of course, get your entry in. And if you don't want to make the wings, go enjoy them. I
Yeah.
mean, what? Gosh. Yeah.
We have a
You
lot
can't
of
beat
good
it.
judges
Oh, I was going to ask about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
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 Are you judging?
No, but I'm bartending.
Ah, okay.
I'm
so,
bartending all weekend
celebrity
long.
bartender, BB.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be
I
awesome.
have this on Saturday. The day before, I'm bartending at the German Fest. That's going on too. So if you're out and about, you can go to South Park, make your way to 8th Street on 8th and York.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. But yeah, I will be celebrity bartending all weekend
Slinging-
long.
Slinging drinks, eating wings. That's awesome. And I hope even if so is it rain or shine?
No. Because,
Okay.
frying wings, water and grease don't
mix.
love
You're doing
each
it
other
outside?
a lot. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole
Streets blocked
the whole
off.
thing's
Well,
blocked
I thought
off.
you were like making the wings in
No,
Scoreboard
because
and
I
then bringing
needed
them
8
out.
fryers. We had to get 8,000
Ah. Holy
8,000 chicken
smokes.
wings.
Okay.
So what happens if it rains?
We're gonna reschedule at a later date, maybe.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what we're looking
Okay.
at. We're not solidified on a certain date yet. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, most
Okay.
likely.
Well, just keep an eye on the weather. Hopefully, it'll be a beautiful day.
It
I think
seems
as of
like
right now,
as of right now, it's okay.
yeah, we're good to go. So the day, Saturday, June 1st, is full of amazing, community events that support small businesses that keep the dollars in this community, help giving back. I mean, fun, family-friendly stuff. You can't beat it. For anybody who says there's never anything going on in Quincy,
You're wrong.
mark your calendar for Saturday, June 1st. There
Yep.
is a host of things. Mr. Jimmie Patterson, thank you so much. Anything else that we're missing?
Oh, I think
No.
you're
Oh,
good.
I wanted to mention nice work at the Gem City concert series. He was.
Oh, yeah. No.
I was like, thanks for keeping us safe, Jimmie Patterson.
Right,
he
yeah.
had a legit shirt on. He was giving armbands, so
Uh-huh.
he even if he wasn't keeping us safe, he was keeping us
Keeping you drunk. Yeah.
keeping us tipsy, which I appreciate just as much. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, Saturday, June 1st, Wing Fest, the Engraved Hive, Fostering Hope Market. So much stuff going on. Brittany B is celebrity bartending at multiple events, including German Fest. Come out. You will not be sorry. Lots of good stuff, right?
I think it's time for a wing.
Go for it, sister.
All right.
But before that, let's try to nail this coffee
Okay,
talk thing, okay?
fine.
You got to get in on this. Okay.
Ready?
Is it-
That's
hang on,
it
it's
for
Coffee
Coffee
Talk.
Talk.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Kelly's has been a fun place to eat and drink in Quincy since 1982. A fun and friendly atmosphere, food with flavor, homemade cinnamon rolls, and famous cheese soup, the best menu in town. Kelly's, 2902 Broadway, Quincy.
Big changes at the Quincy Veterans Home. You'll want to see the new construction on the upcoming Muddy River Gems.
The reality is we're looking at one of the oldest veterans homes in our country. And so it was time to build a new one anyway. We want to be able to provide the best for Illinois veterans. We've invested nearly $500 million in veterans homes construction projects.
That's coming up on the next Muddy River Gem, brought to you by Dot Foods.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. My guest right now is Dr. Susan Meidel with Blessing Health Hannibal. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about Ride Cool.
Yes, we're excited. June 1st, 10 to noon at Blessing Health Hannibal in Hannibal.
And this has been around for quite some time.
Yes, at least 20 years.
And it is a great opportunity to remind kids when you're on your bike, when you're to do all the right things, right?
That's right. We are trying to promote bicycle safety in our community. We are providing free helmets and T-shirts to all the kids who attend. We want to have a fun event focused on bicycle safety for kids and families. We have some fun activities, including an obstacle course. So if kids bring their own bike, they can ride on that. We have a lot of neat prizes, including a number of children's bikes we're giving away, and we have ice cream treats.
I was going to say, you got to have snacks, right?
That's right.
Because if you don't have snacks, I mean, all the health and safety stuff in the world's great, but you got a little ice cream, candy, soda, something, right?
That's right.
Again, I think when you're trying to, kids today, we want them to get out. We want them to get active. We want them to get off their phones and their tablets, and especially when the weather's nice, just go do something. And I have a son who's about to turn 21, but he's in college now, and he wanted a bike. He said, I don't want to drive my car all around. I want to try to save some money. I want to try to be in shape. And so we got him a bike, and he was just like trying to ride. He's like, I hadn't been on a bike in a long, long time.
Yes.
So it's one of those things where kids, and again, you when you're teaching your kids how to ride that bike in the first place, you kind of forget. So what age group can you go up to kind of help these kids to give them that little refresher?
Right. Well, we invite all kids under 18, from babies right up to 18, to come out. We feel that if kids, when they're young, start to learn to always wear their helmet when they're riding, start to learn some basic rules of the road, they're going to carry those skills forward into adulthood. We know that a lot of adults will ride their bikes for transportation. So if we can teach kids that when they're riding for fun, then that's going to, hopefully stay with them and protect them when they're older.
The other thing is that when you are a bike rider, or when you're any other kind of vehicle that's not in a car, when you're driving that car, it makes you more aware of them.
That's correct. As car drivers, we always want to be aware of bikers, but we also want kids to start learning the rules of the road so that they can do what they can to be safe on the road. And wearing a helmet is the most important thing. We have over 500,000 emergency room visits every year from bicycle-related injuries. A lot of those are kids, and up to a third of those are head injuries, which we think can really be prevented or minimized by kids wearing helmets.
That's what I told my son, again, and he's 20, but I said, you still need, because he's over school over in Bloomington. It's a larger city, and I'm like, that's great, but you still ought to wear a helmet. And he's aware of that, though, because, again, in Illinois, we have helmet laws for motorcycles, even though they don't in Missouri. But I think it's something that when you're on a bike, definitely, you've got to have that protection because, again, while you would hope that everybody would be aware, a lot of times people just aren't.
That's right. And we're very grateful for the community support for this event. It's supported by Hannibal Clinic Health Services, which is a nonprofit based in Hannibal, as well as Blessing Health System. And Riedel Foundation and Community Foundation have also supported, and we have over 50 volunteers from the community. So we've just had a lot of outpouring of support, and everyone really wants to help keep our kids safe.
Yeah, I mean, again, the work that your foundation's done, and of course the Riedel Foundation and everything, just to do this stuff, and again, having those kids be safe. And again, so this is coming up on Saturday and on June 1st. And just to let people know again, 10 to noon, right?
Correct.
Okay. Bring your own bike, though.
Bring your own bike. If you want to ride the obstacle course, but you don't have to bring a bike, you can just come and get a helmet, T-shirt, prizes and treats, and it's in the parking lot of Blessing Health Hannibal, which is 100 Medical Drive.
And I think that's great. Again, like I said, I know this has been a very successful program, and with school just now getting out, it is a great time for those kids who are going to be out on their bikes when they're not in school. And everybody, please pay attention, because again, we want these kids to get out. We want these kids on their bikes. We want them having fun and being safe. But you've got to be safe too.
That's right.
All right. Well, Doctor, thank you very much for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.